Hi, my name is Jason Culligan. I'm a volunteer with Carlow Mental Health Association, and today I'm delighted to be interviewing Dympna Doyle for International Women's Day. Dympna is is a participant down in Irish Wheelchair Association here in Carlow, and we're just having a conversation with Dympna about being a person with disability for International Women's Day. Hi Dympna, it's lovely to meet you. Can I ask you to just tell me a little bit about yourself?
I had a stroke, a massive stroke 10 years ago. After that I had no health issues, and I had a massive stroke 10 years ago, and from that I'm still partly paralysed on my left hand side, but I'm not very mobile. I can walk, but not far. So I use the wheelchair most of the time. And it's a big thing being in a wheelchair, from being able-bodied to ending up in a wheelchair. But you get used to it. But I live at home with my brother, who is an older man, he's in his 70s. And the only outlet I have for social occasion is the IWA. If I couldn't come here twice a week, I wouldn't see anybody from one end of the week to the other. So that's why I come here.
And you were able-bodied before the stroke. Now you're a person with a disability. That must have been very difficult for you to be able to guide yourself through dealing with. Now you're a person with a disability. Can I just ask, how did you manage to find the strength to be able to deal with that?
Well, I come from a big family. I have 5 sisters and 4 brothers, and they're great, and they're a great support to me. And they never let me feel down or feel sorry for myself. And myself, I have to get up and do things. You can't sit around and let the world pass you by. So I suppose mentally I was strong. Now I would have my dark times, but I love to listen to music or watch the television, or I like video games, Nintendo, and they help my mental health as well. But mostly I think it's music. I love music, listen to music.
That's it, and you use music then as a tool to bring you out of those darker times. Yeah, that's fantastic. The music has a great. It interacts with the soul so
and
well.
Music and movies. I love old black and white movies, and they would make, like Singing in the Rain. Old movies, they bring back good memories, and that helps as well.
Yeah, and when you're using those tools, do you feel that you're using the same ones over and over, and that you know that by going and watching a particular film or listening to a particular piece of music that is going to brighten your mood and
I like the beautiful sounds that always cheer me up. I like Garth Brooks, but some of his music can be depressing.
Yeah.
Whereas the beautiful south is more upbeat.
Yes.
So I'm inclined to watch the beautiful south when I really want to be cheered up. And the movies, I love the Home Alone ones, they're great as well.
And the structure that you have around you, the support structure of your brothers and sisters, how important is that to you?
Well, they're my outlet. Like, I do have a son and a daughter. My son got married, and my daughter, but they have their lives, so I can't be dependent on them the whole time to come up, to ferry me through, everywhere. But my siblings are my age, so they're more into my social outlets. So even to go for a coffee or for a drink, I can depend on Helen or Karen to bring me somewhere. And they know where I can get in on a wheelchair. Like, Carlow is not a great place for accessibility for wheelchairs. A lot of them places go in that have steps or ramps that are too hard because my chair is manual. And if the ramp is too steep, I can't push myself up it. You know.
And was that one of the hard things that you had to deal with when you were getting back out into the public, that you were finding these barriers that are in your way of things like...
Something that I would never have been, like, even a simple thing like sitting in a chair. I have to sit in a chair with my arm because I can't get up otherwise. And I have to have a higher chair. And like, you know, in pubs, most chairs are
lower, there's no backing on them.
I can't get up then, you know.
And mobility-wise, do you find that the streets of Carlow are
terrible?
They're terrible.
Even where I live, in Grey Cullen, I live in a housing estate, and I live on a street, and there's only one spot in the whole street that I can actually get off the path.
Yes.
And even at that, it's on a ramp once. It's hard for me to manage it in a wheelchair, And if someone parks their car there, I can't get off.
And it's things like that that able-bodied people take for granted, that we aren't, like, it's a fabulous insight that you're given, because I'm constantly, on a Tuesday morning, pulling my bin out onto the footpath and it wouldn't occur to me that that might be impeding someone with a disability or even a parent pushing a child's buggy. It's something that I would have been unaware of until you've actually brought it up now. And when you're out and about with your support structure, do you feel that everyone treats you as a person, or is there do they see your wheelchair first and automatically assume that there's something there?
Yeah, my disability is physical, that's why I have a wheelchair. But people see the wheelchair and think mental disability, that because I'm in a wheelchair I'm slow. I'm not slow, I'm actually clever, and I know I'm clever. And I hate people talk down to you because you're in a wheelchair.
And it must be difficult then for you when, with your mental health then, to be able to build yourself back up. You're meeting new people, and again, you're hitting the same barriers from new people every time that you're meeting new people. Do you find that, again, the tools that you use, like the music, like the games, like the films, are what actually brings you back up to go, I'm going out again tomorrow and I'm going to do it?
Yeah, and the staff here in the IWA are brilliant. They encourage us to be independent. They encourage us to do things for ourselves. And that helps as well, because that validates my thought. I can do these things. And they validate, the staff here validate that for me.
That's it. That you are the person.
I'm still an able-bodied person. I'm still a person.
And that's fantastic. So it is. Well, I'll
give you an example. Yeah. I went out for lunch with a friend of mine, and we were sitting in an area, and there was an older man, not old, older man, sitting beside us. And I was eating my lunch, and she likes her food, doesn't she? Like, I was sitting beside him. Why didn't he say to me, did you enjoy that? Yeah. He spoke over me to her. Like, she enjoys her food, doesn't she?
Yeah, instead of
And I felt so embarrassed that day.
and that's the problem. A lot of people treat disability as something to actually avoid making contact with, whereas some of I have worked previously with those in the Delta Centre. I've been lucky, fortunate enough to help with a couple of projects down here in the Irish Wheelchair Association, and it is about the person themselves that
Being recognised
being
as a
recognised
person.
as a person,
Yeah.
and
And I've been spoken down to.
that's it. Well, I'd like to thank you today, Dympna, for
Thank you,
an
Liz.
insight into your life, and it certainly opened my eyes to how to, I suppose,
To just
look-
think outside the box.
think outside of the box, exactly. That's it. And I hope that others that watch this get the same insight that, again, it's about being inclusive for everyone, and that it's about a person with a disability, not a disabled person. So thanks very much for your time, and I wish you the best in the future.
Thank you.